Robert Kiyosaki, a renowned financial educator, investor, and author of the best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, has gained international recognition for his insights into personal finance and wealth creation. Through his experience and observations, Kiyosaki has witnessed numerous individuals falling victim to financial hardships due to overwhelming debt and/or a lack of financial education. Recognizing the need for change, he urges people to adopt a specific approach with their money that, though often overlooked, can yield remarkable results. Hi! Allow me to welcome you to another video of Finance Sense, where we cover all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to keep posted. With that being said, let's start. Robert Kiyosaki reflected on his observations before retiring from the rat race. He had witnessed numerous people facing financial ruin, whether it was his close friends, a family drowning in overwhelming debt, or the nonchalant financial experts on television downplaying the impact of economic crashes. He understood the devastating consequences that an economic catastrophe could have on individuals. Recognizing the need to break free from playing small, Kiyosaki realized the importance of being more responsible with money. He believed that understanding the nature of money was a crucial foundational lesson. Drawing an analogy between money and water, he observed that cash possesses its greatest power when it is in motion. Like a flowing river that brings life and abundance, money gains potency when actively utilized. However, if money remains stagnant and unused, it can become a source of toxicity, hindering one's financial well-being. Kiyosaki emphasized the importance of treating money with respect and care to harness its potential. He likened money to an honored guest, deserving of gratitude for its presence in one's life. By nurturing a positive relationship with money, individuals could invite more of it into their lives. Conversely, Kiyosaki warned against treating money with disdain and squandering it frivolously. Such behavior would repel money, leaving individuals isolated and financially marginalized, akin to social outcasts. For money to work diligently on one's behalf, Kiyosaki urged individuals to assign it a purpose. By giving money a job, whether through investments, business ventures, or savings, individuals could witness its productive efforts and the subsequent returns it brings. In this way, money becomes an active partner in one's financial journey, attracting wealth and opportunities. However, neglecting money and leaving it idle would result in its gradual departure as it seeks other avenues where it can be put to use. Kiyosaki also emphasized that the correct understanding and utilization of money is not an innate knowledge possessed by all. Instead, it is a skill that needs to be acquired through learning and experience. Recognizing this, he encouraged individuals to seek knowledge about how money can be effectively employed. Understanding the principles of business, investment strategies, and the importance of savings are essential steps in mastering the art of using money wisely. Contrary to the prevailing belief that more possessions lead to a better life, Kiyosaki challenged this notion. He asserted that simplicity and having less can often be the key to a more fulfilling existence. Rather than constantly striving to accumulate material possessions, he advocated simplifying one's life by removing unnecessary burdens. This extended to physical belongings and toxic relationships, negative thoughts, and time-consuming activities. Kiyosaki believed that sometimes adopting a minimalist approach and focusing on what truly matters can bring greater happiness and satisfaction. Being frugal, Kiyosaki clarified, does not imply depriving oneself or settling for inferior quality. After meeting essential needs, he advised individuals to evaluate their desires in terms of the hours of labor required to afford them. If the purchase does not justify the sacrifice of an hour or two of work, it is better to forgo it or save up for it, mainly when dealing with trendy or seasonal items. By adopting a mindful approach to spending, one can make informed choices without compromising financial stability. He then explains that winners embrace failure without fear, recognizing it as an essential step in the journey toward success. On the other hand, losers are hindered by their fear of failure, which prevents them from achieving their goals. Kiyosaki emphasizes that avoiding failure also means avoiding success, and encourages individuals to adopt a mindset that welcomes failure as a necessary part of the process. Kiyosaki then shifts his focus to the importance of having a clear philosophy in investing. He asserts that extensive knowledge of accounting, stock market terminology, or the Federal Reserve's predictions holds less significance than having a consistent philosophy and understanding one's motivations. He advises individuals to refrain from engaging in activities they have limited knowledge about and instead encourages them to develop the ability to see opportunities within problems. Moving on, Kiyosaki shares a personal anecdote highlighting a practical saving method. He narrates an experience where he attempted to change his flight times through a web portal but encountered exorbitant fees and add-on charges. To overcome this, he deliberately sought out the support number, which was intentionally challenging to find, and called the support center. By doing so, he successfully negotiated a significant reduction in costs, ultimately saving a substantial amount of money. Kiyosaki extends this advice to various situations involving online platforms like flights, Amazon, or Walmart, emphasizing that reaching out to a support center can provide a negotiation advantage. He further explains the reasons behind the effectiveness of calling a support center. Kiyosaki reveals that support agents are measured based on call resolution speed, and every minute they spend on a call incurs costs for the company. By taking advantage of this, individuals gain leverage during negotiations. Additionally, customer feedback impacts the job performance of support agents, and they anticipate that customers who go through the trouble of finding and calling the support number are likely to respond to follow-up emails and write reviews. Understanding these dynamics, Kiyosaki advises individuals to start the interaction politely, remain patient, and be willing to spend time on the call if necessary. This approach applies not only to saving money on flights, but also to other significant purchases involving sales agents, as the time invested may eventually lead to favorable deals. Meanwhile, Kiyosaki emphasizes that making wise selections is not the sole requirement for successful investing, but rather avoiding mistakes plays a crucial role. Additionally, taking calculated risks and acknowledging the possibility of losing what has been gained are essential aspects of maintaining capital. Kiyosaki highlights the unpredictability of past successes and emphasizes the need for frugality, recognizing that chance plays a role in achievements. He goes on to discuss the concept of wealth, emphasizing that true wealth often goes unnoticed. Many people base their perception of riches on external displays of material possessions such as cars, homes, and images on social media. However, Kiyosaki argues that wealth is primarily invisible and lies in the choices one makes to not spend money on unnecessary items. He stresses that spending less of the money one already has is the key to accumulating wealth, and he cautions against the dangers of living paycheck to paycheck. Kiyosaki believes that true prosperity lies in having an internal scorecard and living a life true to oneself rather than comparing one's lifestyle to others. He emphasizes the freedom that money provides, allowing individuals to have the flexibility to do what they want, when they want, and with whom they choose. Achieving financial independence does not necessarily mean quitting one's job, but rather working with individuals one enjoys and on one's own terms. He warns of the presence of people who seek to separate individuals from their money and advises individuals to be discerning and prioritize their financial well-being. Furthermore, Kiyosaki emphasizes the influence of one's social circle on financial success. He encourages individuals to surround themselves with wealthy, happy, and successful people, as their habits and mindset can positively impact one's own journey toward wealth. Conversely, he warns against spending time with toxic and poverty-minded individuals, as it can hinder financial progress. While he acknowledges the importance of maintaining relationships, he advises against allowing negative influences to hold one back from achieving financial success. In conclusion, Robert Kiyosaki's reflections and teachings on money and wealth provide valuable insights for individuals seeking financial independence and success. Individuals can harness its potential and attract wealth into their lives by understanding the nature of money, treating it with respect, and assigning it a purpose. Kiyosaki's emphasis on simplicity, frugality, and surrounding oneself with positive influences also highlights the importance of mindful spending and cultivating a supportive social circle. Through these principles, individuals can confidently navigate the complexities of the financial world and embark on a path toward lasting prosperity and fulfillment. Hi! It looks like you've reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching this far. Please subscribe and give a like if you enjoyed it, and comment your thoughts in the comment section. This is Finance Sense, helping you keep up with all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. See you around!